Hmm.
And Alhamdulillah, we are Muslims. Alhamdulillah, the teaching of Islam. And then Alhamdulillah for where we are. To be honest, the way I have been able to portray Islam is, when people ask you, are you a Muslim? Then I ask them, why can't I be a Muslim? What is wrong in that? And it's because there is a stereotype in their head of expectation from a Muslim in some kind of environment or settings, or when there is an argument. Or so for example, in my dealings with my colleagues, I work in a global community that sometimes I may be working with maybe over 25 nationalities, different nationalities, and they have their different thinking, and they have their perception about Islam. And first of all is to bring on your own professional trait onto the work, and by showing respect to one another. But we cannot rule out our backgrounds. Some by nature, some people are, some culture or some ethnics or some race are aggressive. They are not aggressive, so to speak, but in the way they express themselves, they sound aggressive. And uh, a practical example was, I was having a meeting with about 7 different nationalities, but we were about 25 on Teams meeting on a project for a particular customer. And it was during COVID lockdown when everybody was frustrated. And the first time I was also, I experienced being locked down for many months. And then I also had my frustration. So the first thing is to acknowledge that everyone has his own frustration, because I was frustrated. Being in the room, being served food like a prisoner, I was frustrated already, but we still had to get the job done. So we were having this meeting that day, and a lot of frustrations. Everybody were just talking, and I had the solution architect who happens to be the technical lead for my project. Then reports to me directly, but there were some gaps in his assignment. And other people were saying, if I asked, they would say, okay, he's pending on this person. About 5 people then said he's pending on this, pending on that, pending. Then I asked him, he just fled up. He fled up and he started screaming. And I had by the special grace of Allah, I had the power to fire him. But at that point, I was looking at two things. Expectation of everybody is on, this guy is out. With this attitude, is out. But I wanted to also send a message that yes, what he did was not right, but maybe there was a justifiable reason for reacting that way. Why not say it? So even one of them was saying, no, you should not talk to the CPM. Blah, blah, blah. Said, no, let him talk. Leave him, let him speak. Then when he wanted to round up, he said, I don't even mind. I'm ready to leave this project. You can use the word, you can release me from the project. I'm this, I'm that. I said, okay. So when he finished talking, I said, are you done? Okay. First of all, you are not going to leave this project. Then everybody was shocked. We are going to run this project till the end. We have a target. And I know that maybe it's really hard on us. So the first thing I did was to apologize to everyone on the call, that for his attitude, it wasn't proper for us to have this kind of reaction in the meeting. And if in any way I've been the one that triggered this, again, I apologize to everyone. Then he became calm. He was looking at, why is he acting this way? Then it was, I asked him, okay, now I've gathered the facts. There are some gaps. Let's reconvene after like 30 minutes. Then he came to me one-to-one on call, and he started apologizing that he was sorry, blah, 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 blah. So later that scene went on, and later we had another meeting. He said it again to the rest of the team in the meeting that he apologized openly. And at the end of, we finished the project, everybody was happy. So we were doing knowledge feedback session. So we had other Muslims as part of my team, and other Muslim from a Muslim-dominated country who said during his own feedback that he would never have tolerated that. Number one, he would never have even said, apologize for what? But when I apologized and he discovered that even they were feeling kind of frustrated, but they had not even gotten to that point of reacting. So they saw that his reaction came up, the way he reacted was wrong, but he has reason for reacting. And they said they have learned that from me. And they, during our feedback session, lesson learn session, we do this, and everybody said almost the same thing. And they asked me, why did I do that? I said, first of all, my religion has taught me something, to be patient and to be tolerant. They said, because it is not about profession. They know that they are in the same profession. They understand how our profession works. Everybody used to react anyhow. And I said that it is my religion. It is not even about maybe where I am from, my family. No, it is because my religion has taught me to be patient and tolerant and to understand. And they said, and when the other guy said, the same Islam? I said, yes, Islam. Yeah, I'm Muslim, so it's the same Islam. And I learned this from continuous education of our scholars. And over the years, it has become part of me. It's not what you just build. I have the chance. I have the power to react immediately on that on the first day. But I just give it a second, like my sister said. Just look at it, think about it again. Give yourself that few seconds to think. If I react now, everything will scatter. We may not even meet our target at the end of the day. What message am I then? How can I say I'm a leader? So in leading a team, I have been able to portray Islam to all my teams all over the world I have led. And Alhamdulillah, two of them non-Muslim, they now had and openly said to me they used to have a different perception about Islam, but now they have a different understanding about Islam, and they have done some kind of they have done some researches, and they see that Islam is not what people used to portray. So not to be a talkative like as I that I am, let me stop here. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that.